Let's look at a little piece here called Sound Healing, Yoga, and the Gong, what this is about. And this is going to relate now to these methods we want to talk about that you can use in your sessions. So yoga has techniques already in place for helping you to work with prana, that vital life force, or energy. Whatever words you want to use, energy, breath, prana, transfer through sound. So as you're receiving all this energy, this new energy coming in, as the gongs create, it really moves. It's just now moving through your channels, it's moving through your body, the meridians, the chakras, whatever words we use. Energy is moving. And in yoga, we have ways of directing that flow of energy, because otherwise it just dissipates. It just moves through you and it's gone, and it's not used effectively as it could be for healing. So in yoga and also in other modalities, we use certain things. The position of your body, postures, how you're holding your body is going to affect a lot of times how that energy is moving through the body, like sitting up, lying down, being on your back, being on your stomach, being in a supportive position, a restorative position. All these body positions, they're going to affect how energy moves. That's what yoga is about in terms of the postures. We get into postures to help energy move to different ways. So that's one way we can use. We can call it asanas, but just call it postures or body positions. That's a very simple way of thinking about it. Another way in yoga that we use are the positions of the hands. We call them mudras. It's like a keyboard into different areas of the body, different energy systems, different chakras, different glands. So that's a yogic technique to help direct the flow of energy, by holding the hands up, touching the fingers together. Eye gazes. Where are your eyes at when you're receiving energy in prana? Closing the eyes tends to contain the prana. That's why if people are comfortable with the gong and with the therapy session, it's great if they can keep their eyes closed or covered. It's not essential. Some people don't like it, but the gaze directs energy too. And there's certain gazes that affect certain conditions. Breath work, pranayama, breathing, especially before the session, getting in some breath practices that really open people up to what they need to receive. Are they anxious? Are they depressed? Can we do some breath patterns to start addressing that issue even before we start playing the gong, as we prepare them to move into that? Meditation and relaxation. Sometimes just giving persons a moment to meditate or be silent before the session or after the session, so-called meditation, in that way can be very helpful, or just guided relaxation as they move into the session. So when the body's relaxed, energy flows more smoothly, it's not blocked as much. So these are all these techniques we can find a way, and other techniques too. Whatever work you do, whatever modalities you like to use, you may find these to be very helpful before the session starts, or maybe even after the session ends. Sometimes maybe even during the session. So when you're playing the gong with these techniques, it tends to magnify, channel, enhance the energy they're receiving to the gong itself. Now, if you do nothing at all, if you just lay on the floor and not doing anything, you're oblivious, you're not even, whatever, the gong still works. It still works. And so even though these are good techniques and practices to offer to do, we don't want to be extremely rigid about it or try to make people uncomfortable with it. Because even if they did nothing, things are going to change. It's going to shift. These are more, I think of them more as enhancements to enhance the experience before, during, and after, and not as a requirement. It is important that you don't give people too much to do, to overcomplicate something, because we know that when you start to hear the gong, you just kind of go off, don't you? Most people just kind of go off. You get very relaxed, they start going out of the body maybe, they release, they're just out in this beautiful space. So we don't want to get them too constrained or intent on doing something down here while they're just kind of like moving outward. So a lot of times, some of these modalities that we use during the session, especially during the gong playing, they may just let them go. It's just like, I don't need anything to get me there. I'm already there. And my breath awareness is gone. My body awareness is gone. I'm just where I want to be. So I don't need to be doing something or thinking about something or trying to regulate something that takes me out of that experience of the gong. So it's a dance between helping and sometimes maybe limiting someone's experience with the gong.